Hello, and welcome to this straightforward quiz about the events in the book of Joshua. 20 questions. Let's begin. Question 1. Who did Joshua succeed as leader of Israel? Was it Jacob, Aaron, Moses, or Abraham? Joshua succeeded Moses. You'll find confirmation in Joshua chapter 1 and Deuteronomy chapter 31. Question 2. What was the name of Joshua's father? Was it Carmi, Nun, Othniel, or Eleazar? Joshua's father was Nun. You'll find that in Joshua 2. Question 3. To what city did Joshua send 2 men to spy upon? Was it Jericho, Ai, Gilgal, or Heshbon? And the spies went to Jericho in Joshua chapter 2. Question 4. What was the name of the woman who hid the spies that Joshua sent? Was it Rachel, Ruth, Rahab, or Rebecca? And that was Rahab, again in Joshua chapter 2. Question 5. At what town did God stop the waters of the Jordan as the Israelites crossed over on dry land? Was that Eglon, Ashan, Jagur, or Adam? And that was Adam in Joshua chapter 3. Question 6. How many stones did the Israelites take from the dry riverbed of the Jordan? Was it 7, 12, 40, or 153? And that was 12, one for every tribe, in Joshua chapter 4. Question 7. What happened in the days after the Israelites had celebrated the Passover in the Promised Land? Was it God stopped providing manna? Joshua apportioned land to each tribe? The river Jordan began to flow again, or the Amorites attacked them? And that was when God stopped providing manna, in Joshua chapter 5. Question 8. What did the captain of the Lord's host command Joshua to do? Was it gather his army against Jericho, travel to Shiloh, build an altar to the Lord, or take off his sandals? Joshua was commanded to take off his sandals in chapter 5. Question 9. How many priests were chosen to carry the ram's horns as they marched round Jericho? Was it 3, 7, 14, or 70? And there were 7 priests in Joshua chapter 6. Question 10. What was the name of the man who violated God's command not to plunder anything from Jericho? Was that Phinehas, Zabdi, Achan, or Abihu? That was Achan in Joshua chapter 7. Question 11. What signal did Joshua give for the army waiting in ambush behind Ai to attack? Was it raise his shield above his head, hold out his spear towards Ai, burn a sacrifice on an altar, or give a great shout? and he held out his spear towards Ai. In Joshua chapter 8. Question 12. What did Joshua make the Gibeonites serve the Israelites as? Was it woodcutters and water carriers, brickmakers and messengers, stone carriers and armor bearers, or shepherds and fishermen? And the Gibeonites were forced to become woodcutters and water carriers in chapter 9. Question 13. What natural phenomenon helped Joshua defeat the Amorites? Was it a sandstorm, a flood, an earthquake, or hailstones? God played his part by sending hailstones in Joshua chapter 10. Question 14. What was the only tribe not to receive an inheritance? Was it Reuben, Issachar, Levi, or Manasseh? And that was Levi in chapter 13. Question 15. How old was Caleb, who was one of the original 12 spies, when he was given Hebron as his inheritance? Was he 40, 45, 70, or 85? And Caleb was 85 in chapter 14 of Joshua. Question 16. What tribe was given a portion of Judah as their inheritance? Was it Ephraim, Simeon, Asher, or Benjamin? Judah went to Simeon in Joshua chapter 19. Question 17. What was the last tribe to be apportioned their inheritance of land? Was it Zebulun, Gad, Naphtali, or Dan? And that was Dan in chapter 19. Question 18. Which city was given to Joshua as his inheritance? Was it Lachish, Timnath-serah, Ziklag, or Beersheba? Joshua was given Timnath-serah in chapter 19. Question 19. For what sin were the cities of refuge created? Was it accidental murder, blasphemy, theft, or adultery? They were created for accidental murder in Joshua chapter 20. And question 20. What did the tribes east of the Jordan do to make those to the west angry? Was it that they took possession of the river Jordan, built an altar, took wives from other countries, or worshipped other gods? And it was that they built an altar in Joshua chapter 22, but were quite innocent. So how did you do? Do let me know in the comments. Keep tuned, and we'll see you soon. But in the meantime, goodbye, and God bless.